Hey guys, today we're going to talk about standard form. And standard form is ax plus by equals c. So the x and the y are together on one side and the x comes first. And the c, which represents your constant, is on the other side of the equal sign all alone. So we are going to do some problems. Our first problem we're going to do is 5y equals 2x plus 3. Okay, so I want to make this equation look like this one. I see my y over here, but my x is on the opposite side. So I'm just going to move that 2x to the other side. And I get negative 2x plus 5y equals 3. Now, there is a rule. We do not want the a to be less than 0. Okay? So, it's a negative. That's less than 0. I'm going to multiply the entire equation by a negative 1. Now, when you multiply by a negative 1, that changes every single sign in your equation. So this negative 2x is now a positive 2x. This positive 5y is now a negative 5y. And this positive 3 is now a negative 3. So A, B, and C. I have transformed that into standard form. The next one we are going to do some fractions. So we are going to do 3 over 4y equals 2 over 3x plus 5. So when we're talking about standard form, I want you to think, oh, well, we're going to probably graph this. And to graph fractions isn't that fun. So we want to get rid of our fractions. And the fastest, easiest way is to multiply the entire equation by whatever is in your denominator. So I'm going to multiply by a 4 and a 3. Now, you can multiply by 12. You're going to have to simplify it later, or you can leave them separate out here. So I'm going to just look at my first term. I have 3 over 4. I'm going to multiply it by 4, which 4 written as a fraction is just 4 over 1. Then I'm going to multiply it as a 3. Okay? Now, see the 4s? 4 divided by 4 is 1. 3 times 3 is 9. 1 times 1 is 1. So that just becomes a 9. So this term now is a 9y. Take 2/3. 2/3 times 4 times 3. What cancels? My 3's get canceled. And I'm left with 2 times 4 is 8. 1 times 1 is 1, which is just 8. So this becomes 8x. Nothing cancels with my 5, so 5 times 4 is 20, 20 times 3 is 60. And now I have to get it into standard form. So I'm going to move my 8x over, and I get negative 8x plus 9y equals 60. Remember, we do not want a negative a, so I'm going to multiply everything by a negative 1. And what that does is it changes every sign in your equation. So you have A, B, and C. Okay? I'm going to do one more. All right, this one we're going to do is 0.4x plus 3y equals 10. Now, just like fractions, we don't like to graph decimals either. So you ask yourself, what is the fastest way I can get rid of this decimal? Okay, so it's 0.4. If I could just move that decimal one place to the right, that would be great. Multiplying by 10 moves your decimal one place to the right. But I have to do it to the entire equation. So now this becomes 4x, this becomes 30y, and 10 times 10 is 100. Okay? And at the very end, you always want to say, can I simplify any further? I see a 4, a 30, and a 100. I can divide each of those by 2. So I get 2x plus 15y equals 50. Here is your A, your B, and your C. All right, I hope that helps.